Made it across the lake. There's my truck. It's windy, it is raining. I mean, I knew it was gonna be like this, so I can't sit here and complain. Because it's my own fault. I don't know if it's picking up on here or not. The wind on the other side is crazy. So crossing over, there are white caps out there. So for now, I'm back in these pines. I got my rain suit, so I'll stay dry. I'm not worried about that. Honestly, while I'm over here, I might shed hunt. But like, just listen to it if you can hear that. I mean, that wind is just cutting way worse on that side than it is on this side. It's windy over here, but not like it is over there. You definitely see more rain coming in. But my goodness, that wind is just picking up over there. Like I said, I'm parked right there. There's my truck. This lake is a lot wider than what it looks like from here. Like I said, it is what it is. I knew it was going to be bad when I came out, but I figured I would just get out for a little bit anyway. Yeah, so for right now, I'm just going to stay parked and maybe just take a little walk around these woods. Like I said, maybe do some shed hunting. Oh. Yeah, see, just posted up right here. Got some nice pines above me. Haven't put on my rain suit yet. It's actually almost, for the most part, stopped raining. It's just drizzling a little bit. It's almost like the storm is staying over there and missing this side. But I can still see those white caps out there even from here, breaking some places. So I'm trying to avoid those. I just have a topwater kayak, so even coming over here, the waves coming off the side of the boat. And yeah, the wind's definitely starting to pick up, so we'll see what happens. I mean, either way, I'll be able to cross, but I just don't want to have to do it when it's like that. Hopefully it clears up a little bit. We'll see. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day. I know that there were 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts in the forecast, but I thought those were later on in the day. All right, you can hear some of that wind up there. Ooh. Had something break over here. I have already found a tick on me today. Bet you I could look down and find another. Chances are they're going to be pretty bad today, but we'll see. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to take a walk around here, just leave the stuff here. There's nobody else around. It's a neat little area. Nice little area. Now I do see some no trespassing signs up there on that tree, and there's one over here. But I have no intention of going on anybody's property. Look at this thing. Wow. That's pretty big around at the base. Wow, I mean, my goodness, that's cool looking though. It's dry under here. So I brought all my stuff over here. It's warm out. It's not cold at all. I think it's like 60 degrees already. It does look like the wind's calming down a bit on the lake. Doesn't look as bad. Oh. Very pretty woods. Very pretty woods. Well, I think I might go sit down and I brought some jerky with me. Maybe have some jerky and yeah, just hang tight for a little bit. Part of a shoot. So it's funny because over on that other side, there's like a rock wall that comes down into the lake. And the way the waves are hitting it, because the wind's pushing against that side, it sounds like a train crossing over, like a bridge. I mean, where is it? Right around there. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but waves keep hitting so hard off that bank. Sometimes they cause like a pretty decent sized splash. So I figured if I go back, if I go back and I just cut up a little bit and then just start cutting across, then at least by the time I'm up that way, up there, I can have the wind help scoot me back toward that launch. But it's really kicking up some muddiness here. Okay. Well, okay then. Yesterday paddling out here, there was still some ice on the water, which sounded really cool. It sounded like a natural wind chime almost. It was really cool. I got some video footage of that. So. All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna sit down, have some jerky, and then we'll see what it looks like afterward. But it doesn't look terrible out there now. The wind has definitely calmed down quite a bit. So okay. Well, I'm back on the water. It has calmed down tremendously. Water's a lot calmer. There's no rain. Clouds have moved on. There's still a little bit of wind. I'm not going to say completely stopped, but It's definitely a lot calmer out here than it was. Yeah, it's not terrible. Well, head up and take some casts, see if anything will bite. My guess is probably no, but we'll see. We'll see. Had no luck yesterday. We're out here for a good little while, and it's just nice to be out. Yeah. Let's calm down a time. Ooh. So I was back on the water, and I'm off it again. It started raining pretty hard. I am out of wind, out of breath. It was just a full-on dead sprint to get over here. It's dry, really dry underneath here, so. But it got calm. The wind stopped. It looked like the dark clouds had passed, and I made the one bend and I could see a haze, and I knew it was coming. So I started making my way over this way, but yeah. Like I said, I do have my rain suit in my bag, so it'd probably be a good idea for me to put it on. But I'm gonna sit here and catch my breath, just hang out for a couple minutes and see what happens. And if it doesn't slow down, then I'll put on my rain suit and get back out there. But wow. I am spent after that. Wow. Yeah, like I said, it's real dry underneath here. Leaves are dry, everything, a couple of drops here and there, but these pines really are good protection. All right, well, we'll see what happens with this rain. So. Well, I think I have no choice but to put the rain suit on because this doesn't appear to be ending anytime soon. In fact, it's just getting harder. So, I don't know. It's still dry underneath here. So I think I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit anyway. I'm in no rush. But, I mean, it's coming down out there. It's raining hard. I did not bring my tarp. You know, I did not expect it to rain this hard. I mean, let's just safely say I wasn't prepared at all for today. It was more of a get up and, hey, I'm gonna head out. Which is dumb, but I mean, I don't feel like, you know, I put myself in a dangerous situation. I'm not saying that, but you know, just wasn't worth coming out or even trying to do a video if, you know, all it is standing around trying to keep dry underneath some pine trees. So but it is raining hard. Probably gonna have to empty out my boat when I get down there. I'm sure it'll be nice and full of water. You know. So as you can see, it cleared up. Blue skies. Water's still a little choppy. Doing a little bit of fishing. But it's getting warm. I can feel it. It was really chilly out here. I have my rain suit on still. And I was glad to have it just because the wind was really chilly kicking up off the water, off the lake yet. But as you can see, it has passed. The sun is coming out. Nice blue skies behind it. Everything has moved on. It's nice out here now. Man, the water looks good. Looks good. Me and my rain suit. So bulky. Oh wow, look at that. Now that the clouds are moving completely. Wow. It got super bright out here. Really warm, really fast. Big difference from a half an hour ago, an hour ago. Big difference. This rain suit is gonna have to come off. Or I'm just gonna overheat. Yeah, like I said, we'll see if anything bites. I'm not expecting anything to, but if something did, that would be cool. I think I might be dragging the bottom, that's why that's cool. Like I said, water's still a little bit choppy. It's still throwing me around. There's still wind, but yeah, that's cool. There's still some ice out on the water. I don't know if it's showing up in there. No, not really. Over there, there's still a mist coming off the water from where there's still ice on the edges. It's just so nice sitting out there. Can't wait to get some like creek trips in, this year. Those are a lot of fun. Water's still really cold. Nice day out there. Turned out to be really nice. So. So it's really hard to see, but my seat broke. Here is the plastic piece that was attached to the piece that I adjusted here, and it snapped. So I had to tie this just to keep my backrest up a little bit. It is extremely uncomfortable to try to paddle because I lean now so far back. So I'm going to try to make it to shore and see what I can do. See if I can repair this, because this is an extremely uncomfortable way to paddle. So like I said, it's just a knot tied right now, so that way at least it stays up. But I got to figure something out. So I'm going to head to shore and see what I can do. Damn. So as I'm going to shore, the wind is picking up. There are white caps starting to form out here again. So, I mean, hey, if anything, I guess today's keeping me on my toes. I'm actually kind of glad I'm still wearing my rain suit because the kayak's pretty wet. But paddling into those waves, I keep getting so much spray back at me that as I'm paddling, it feels like it's raining anyway. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I still have it on, but I still need to try to get over here to the bank, the shore, and see what I can do about fixing my kayak seat. This is just really uncomfortable. But like I said, the water's starting to get pretty choppy again, and there's some whitecaps forming out there. So, like I said, keep me on my toes. Well, for right now, I just tied a better knot, and when I get home, I'll have to see if I have another buckle, which I should. But just walking around here, I found 2 decent lures. I mean, they're a little rusty. Maybe they can be cleaned up a little bit, but I always find lures here at this lake all the time. But yeah, a little bonus, I guess. Well, we'll see how the seed holds up. We'll see if it'll do it. Just back in this little cove, this little cut right now. A lot of debris pushed up right now. Oh, look at that blue sky. Back out on the water. It is really windy. And it is whitecapping like crazy out there in the middle of the lake. That wind is starting to push again. I got my seat fixed for now, temporary. It's working. It's working pretty good. Got a line in. Like I said, I'm not really expecting to catch anything. Just be a bonus. Can you see? Look how fast the shadow of the clouds are moving across the hillside. It's kind of cool looking. Every now and again there will be like a little spot, and it almost looks like somebody has a flashlight and they're just shining it like on the hillside. I mean, it's just moving so quickly. That wind is really pushing. Very choppy. Very choppy. At least it's warm. Not really cold at all. Even the breeze right now isn't cold. Turned out to be a pretty decent day. Considering all that's happened. This morning was just dodging rain and wind and waves. And then once that was over, then my seat broke. And that was just really, really uncomfortable. All good to go. All good to go. I'm sorry that this is a boring video. Not too much excitement has happened. No fish, no wildlife. Just me talking. But, you know, maybe there's some people that just think this is just as cool as I do out here. I don't know. There's that wind. There's that wind pushing. It's really pushing some waves. Pushing me right into the shore. It's kicking up now. That wind is really picking up in the sound. It's kicking now. Really pushing me over. Let's see what happens. I am moving. This wind is just It is brutal. Insane. It is just, it's like not even let me turn my kayak. Oh man. It's just crazy. The good news is the wind is pushing me to where I need to go anyway, so as long as I can maintain balance and still have control somewhat, I'll be good. I'll be good. You know, my buddy Pat told me this morning there was going to be wind, and if he sees this video, he's probably going to be like, "Wow, I told you that, dumbass." Yeah, I mean, it's pushing me. It's pushing me good. All I'm doing is backpedaling with my paddle just to, you know, steer myself. Other than that, I'm just letting the wind push me. I'm not paddling forward at all. Moving right on through. Some of these waves are getting pretty intense for a while. Wow. So we made it out of that heavy wind and the big waves and the white caps. And I mean, it got intense there for a second, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of holding my paddle in the water, trying to keep myself from being turned completely around, but you know, it was never too bad though, where it was scary. It was just making sure I didn't, you know, flip and end up in the water. But we made it back. And we made it back safe. So it's really still pushing back behind me back there, but the launch is just right up here. And you know, all in all, it was still a good day just to be out. I mean, if you're watching it, not so exciting for you, but it was exciting for me, just dealing with this wind and battling the waves, and you know, most of it was just fighting against everything. But I don't know, I still had fun. I still enjoyed being out here. All right, well, I'm gonna head out and pack up and just get on out of here. Take care, everyone.